What up, you two? I'm back. Escape Master I-9 Gabriel 19. Your Excellency, doing things in an excellent way. And I'm back today, and we're going to continue the rules. And basically, there are the judicial, the federal, civil, judicial procedure, and rules. And with these rules, you can actually take back your life. You can have what they call mobility. I want to give a shout out to Red Hook Projects. I was born in Red Hook. I want to give a shout out to Webster Projects in the South Bronx, Boogie Down Bronx, actually. And basically, that's my second birth, my realization, and that was in the year about 82. And I just want to give a shout out to 179th Street and 3rd Avenue, 1428 Webster Avenue, for the whole building, but particularly the 9th floor. And I can remember a time when the elevators, I mean, people was getting stuck in the elevator every day, every other hour. You know, I don't even know what floor it went up to, but I know I had to walk up 9 floors with my 2 kids. And people say, well, don't you got more than 2 kids? Well, a lot of people don't understand. You can come to one point in time and you can question what happened in the past, but the realities is always two stories, and that's the people that's in the subject, the parents, and then you have the grandparents telling their stories and they bring in their fears. You got the aunts, you got the brothers and the sisters telling their story. So there's many stories to what's going down, but when you look at the end result of a situation, then you know what's going down. You take the motive, method of operation, and this is why they say that you're judged by your deeds. So if you have the beginning of a story, and the middle of a story, and the ending of a story, we have to play the whole thing out. And right now, many things that I have done in my life has been documented, and actually you will get it back. Even the baby drama mama that seems to flare up at a time when, you know, people know that, well, he could be making money now, you know, so let's see what he's doing. For many years I've been a loner, and basically just with my mother and my other sister. My brother's been with me for a minute, but like I said, everybody got to live their own life, and I basically, you know, been doing what I'm doing. But anywhere I've went, I've helped and motivated those who were around me. And many people know I can talk about this for a minute, but we're going to talk about the rule. We're going to talk about Rule 4. We previously, we went through Rule 1, which was scope and the purpose of rules. And it tells you what's the meaning of rules and what scope and power that these federal rules, who they pertain to. And we basically know that they pertain to the immediate states of the United States and not the possessions. Then we talked about the form of action, right, which is Rule 2. And there shall be one form of action, and this particular action in this form is called a civil action. So the form of action is civil action, and the rules and the scope of the rules we all know. Then we went on to the commencement of action, and then it says a civil action is commenced by a filing and a complaint with the court. So now we know that we have to go into court with some paperwork. And it goes into advisory committee notes. Now these advisory committee notes explain to you how to do what you need to do. But you're going to have to see about that, because, or you can rewind, select to go to part 6, I believe, and see what's going on. And series 6, yeah, no, series 7 actually. And we have another thing too, I slow, and it be like that sometimes. But anyway, today we're going to talk about summons, and that's Rule 4. So we're going to talk about Rule 4, which is summons. And the summons shall be signed by a clerk and bear the seal of the court. identify the court and the parties, to be directed to the defendant and state the name and the address of the plaintiff's attorney, or if unrepresented, of the plaintiff. It shall also state the time within which the defendant must appear and defend, and notify the defendant that failure to do so will result in a judgment by default against the defendant for the relief demanded in the complaint. The court may allow a summons to be amended, and that's Rule 4A, and it's dealing with the form of the summons. Now, Rule B is the issuance, or how this thing is applied. Upon or after filing the complaint, the plaintiff must present a summons to the clerk for signature and seal. If the summons is in the proper form, the clerk shall sign and seal and issue to the plaintiff for the service on the defendant. The summons or a copy of the summons, if addressed to multiple defendants, shall be issued for each defendant and be served. So now we talked about how these summons in Rule 4 shall be executed. Then you have, it goes all the way to C and D, E, F, G, it goes all the way down. So this series actually don't cover all of that, but it's just to get you to see you must pick up the book and you must learn it. Once we go through all of this, if you have any questions about it, I will actually can help you go through what you're looking for, and maybe I can refer you to someone who could give you some expertise advice. This is for my friends and my viewing audience. This is nothing official. This is to help you pick up the book on federal civil judicial procedures and rules, and learn that it's really not hard to read it. It's not hard to get some type of comprehension out of it and to apply it in your daily life. And I'm going to give a shout out to Red Hook Projects and Webster Projects. That's South Brooklyn and South Bronx. Boogie down Bronx, and they say Brooklyn make it. No, Manhattan make it, Brooklyn take it. Something like that. And the Queens and the Manhattan and to Staten Island, which they was calling at the time. What's the name of that group? You know that group. Wu-Tang Island, something like that, yeah. Anyway, y'all, make it happen. And like I said, that was Rule 4. And Rule 4 was actually the summons and how to make things happen in the federal law and the rules and procedures. I'm out of here. I'm going to get back to you with Rule 5 in 1 minute. Gotta go. 1.